What's going on, guys? This podcast is brought to you by David Protein Bars. I'm going to show you guys, if you guys have not checked them out yet, they're kind of the newest thing on the market. Everybody's raving about them. This is David Protein Bars. I partnered with them because they actually knew I was eating their protein bars and they gave me a call and we started to kind of work together. And it's been really nice. They are actually great people over there that run the company and they really care. And it's evident because they got a protein bar here with 28 grams of protein, 150 calories, 0 grams of sugar, which is really nice because somebody like me who likes to snack actually now has a way to snack without feeling like I am going overboard. So when I have a meal, if I still want to snack, I got these protein bars to add 30 grams of protein or approximately 30 grams of protein to my day. Or if I'm out and about and I want something, I can throw a protein bar in and I don't feel like I'm eating a ton of sugar or anything like that. So guys, right now they got a special. If you buy 4 boxes, you get the fifth one free and they do ship to Canada. Use code RBP at checkout. You will not regret it. They taste awesome, and it's just a shot of protein. It's actually perfect. Guys, you're going to love it. davidprotein.com. Check them out.
Summer is my nurse,
Wow.
but the hospital,
And
I can
therapist.
I can see the hospital from here.
Really? It's that close? Have you when you gotta check in or something like that?
I got to go back for an appointment in a week.
Okay. So what do you guys do then? Just chilling during the day? You got like stuff you gotta do, like exercises and stuff?
I'm working out.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing?
I
Hammer girls?
walk around the parking lot like an old man. I come back
Are you walking around?
and drink my coffee.
Are you walking around the parking lot?
Yeah,
Really? How's it feel? You paying?
it's kind of hard to walk around the parking lot, believe it or not.
You don't need like anything to help? Like you don't need like not like
No,
a walker, but
My lower body, unfortunately, my lower body didn't suffer any damage.
mm. But I imagine with your spine and stuff, though, and your neck and that, like
I have
walking
to
probably
tell you,
isn't.
I have to tell you though, my low,
But
my lower body didn't suffer any damage, but jerking off feels very weird.
oh, you jerked off? First one?
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So was it what you were thinking? Like what? Let's. I don't want the details, but
Like 4 weeks.
how did it go?
Like 4 weeks fucking
4 week load.
with this fucking thing on.
So you couldn't even look at your dick. You got to like jerk off like this.
Why do I gotta look at my dick? Wait a minute. When you jerk off, you look at your dick?
Once in a while.
Do you really?
Yeah.
No way.
Take a gander.
It does, yeah, I'll take a
I'll
gander.
admire.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
admire.
I'm not focusing on it by any means, but I'll definitely take a gander.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like to see, how he's looking.
We're good buddies.
Yes, yes. And
Right.
you want to become familiar with your penis. Make sure there's any like
No. Just
any-
say, Akeem.
Yeah.
Akeem,
Fouad,
how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Akeem, when you jerk off, do you look at your dick?
not the whole time, Akeem. Like, do you glance at it maybe once or twice?
This might sound strange, but there's something I don't do at all.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I swear
Master
to
of
God.
his master of his domain.
You don't
I
jerk
swear-
off at all.
Nah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Good for you. That's discipline.
Why is that discipline?
I don't know. I feel like it's.
No, wait. I'm asking Paul. Why does that mean he's got discipline?
Because I got no discipline. I jerk off.
Yeah,
all the
but
time.
it's not a bad thing to jerk off. It's not like a
Nah,
Depends what you ask.
I'm not saying it's bad. I just never saw the point in it.
point.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Okay, wait. What's
It's fun. Yeah.
Okay. If pussy's available, why the
Well,
fuck would you jerk off?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
right.
but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Well,
we're
your
not
team's
all-
got unlimited.
we're not all
access.
we don't all have unlimited pussy fucking Akeem over here.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I've never had a problem in that
Akeem's
department.
got unlimited pussy, whatever it
Nah,
is.
I'm just saying,
Just
I
throw
never, had
pussy
a, I
at
never
you.
had a problem in that department, man.
Listen, hey, Akeem was a model, all right? Fucking
That's true. That's true. French model. That's true. Akeem, I met one of your friends this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Dwayne, owner
yeah,
of
yeah.
Diamond Gym. Good
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, I judged with him.
Really good guy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I just saw him. I just saw him on Monday. Actually, I went to the gym, Diamond Gym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
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 you said you guest posed for him a lot too at his show.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Every year, It's like a routine for me now. Every year I go out to the show and guest posts and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was a pleasure judging with him,
Yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah. He's a really good guy.
Paul, you're
None
out,
but,
you're out there
none
judging.
but nice things to say about him.
You're judging the.
Universe.
How's that?
A grueling 3 days of judging.
I heard.
Competitors.
I heard the bikini was crazy.
Yeah. Fuck, classes like 25 deep. I think one was 30 deep, which I know like in the past that was pretty normal. But it hasn't been the norm, at least shows that I've judged in the last few years. But class after class with those kinds of numbers too. Like, yeah, it was a lot.
Fouad, you ever judged before?
No, they won't let me.
Oh.
Yeah, I asked Jim. I was like, "Can I judge?" He's like, "No, you're not allowed."
He knows you'd be biased.
all my athletes will win all the time. That's all. I don't care. I have no shame. I'm like, Dan's in first place. I don't care if he's not out of shape or not. I don't give a fuck. First place. Mike, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
How you doing?
I jerked off for the first time 4 weeks,
Nice.
and I couldn't look. Couldn't look at
Pretty
Mike.
much back to normal then.
Yes.
Mike, we were talking about it, and I wanted to know: do you look at your dick when you jerk off?
You glance at it, like not that you're fixated on it, but you glance at it once or twice.
Who fixates on it?
No, I don't fixate on it. I look at it. I'll glance. I don't fixate on it. I will look a couple times though to see.
He's like, grow, goddammit.
No, actually,
you know you're bigger than this.
I just like to make sure, he's still healthy. Looking good.
No, I'm pretty good. But me and Paul were talking about me walking around the parking lot for exercise. And yes, even though I had no lower body injuries, just walking around the fucking parking lot is a workout.
Well, your lungs too, right?
Well, my lungs
Is that an issue?
I still have the bottom part of my right lung is still partially collapsed.
How is it?
So I'm not 100% healthy yet. So walking, sorry guys, walking actually can re-expand my, like doing that kind of like breathing exercise can actually re-expand my lungs. So just going for a walk every, once an hour, once every couple hours, going for like a 10-minute walk is actually my workout for the time being.
Is it really hot?
They make you do like that breathing in the tube thing where you like lift the ball and
You mean this?
yeah.
My brother's making fun of me because it's like looks like a dick.
It's a hookah. It's just a hookah pipe.
Yeah.
My
You might make that by a pipe.
My brother was here. It was like 2 days after I got the fucking ventilator out of my throat when I could breathe by myself. Like they took me off life support and they gave me this.
He knows what to do with that.
This will be fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
They gave me this. My brother started laughing at me. He's like, "Oh, looks like a dick." I'm like, I was literally on life support fucking 2 days ago. Like,
It's still pretty gay though.
And now he can't get it out of his head now.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes to use it. He's like, oh no. Oh, hold on. Is anyone around?
Anyway, I'm supposed to use this fucking thing, and I guess like when you blow, like when you suck, when you inhale. No, when you suck. When you inhale,
Yeah, look at too.
that fucking thing goes up, and I've only gotten to 2,000.
What's that show? Your lung strength?
Yeah, it shows like your lung capacity. So I was fucking around with the nurse. I thought like this thing's bullshit. I'm like, my lungs can't be that bad. And at the time, I could only do like 500. So the nurse, like this fucking Kenyan dude, he's like a marathon runner. Swear to God, man. I'm like,
Obviously, he's from Kenya. What else?
Right.
What else do they do there?
I had no idea.
Never run a race in his life.
I had no idea he does like marathons for fun. I'm like, you fucking do that thing. I'm like, you can't do that thing. He grabs it. He fucking inhales, goes right to 4,000.
Keeps it there.
I can hear you guys.
Yeah. So anyway, so I got to keep working. I'm up to like 2,200.
Ah,
So I'm working on
So,
it.
well, how much has that gone up in the last couple of days?
can't hear you guys.
I was at 500 like 2 weeks ago.
Right, so it's improving.
Yeah. So some progress.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. So lungs are improving. I got some more movement.
Oh.
I can hear you, Mike.
Mike, you there? I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Cat.
Mike, we can see you. Your mic's turned off.
Oh, yeah. You can see the little icon.
One
Click on that little icon, Mike,
name one.
with the slash.
He's gone.
Logged out. Anyway, I got some movement back in my hand, my arm.
Do you?
Well, if you're fucking jerking off, you
Yeah, I
definitely
guess,
got movement back in your hand.
It's okay.
So you got to clean up the mess with the same hand that you jerked off with? How does that work?
My wife's here, so
Oh, she cleaned it up for you?
was she gonna leave me in my own filth?
That's awesome. Yeah, she's probably like, you did it. Lie there, don't it?
No, my wife's good like that.
Yeah, wow.
She came in, she's like, I thought you were taking a nap. I was like, I couldn't sleep. So anyway, progress, man, little by little.
Yeah.
Returning to my form. So we'll see what's going on. Anyway, AKIM,
You
how
look
are you?
more like yourself.
I'm
Do I?
doing great, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, anything new on your world?
I just got back from the islands,
What island?
Which islands?
Grenada.
Oh,
Where's Grenada?
The
It's
Caribbean.
close. It's Caribbean, so it's close to like Trinidad, Venezuela.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, that's my background there.
oh,
You go visit family there?
Yeah, my mom lives out there. She don't like it in the U.S., so she moved back over there.
Oh, okay. So you went for how long?
I went out there for about 8 days.
oh, nice.
Was there some hurricanes?
Yeah, sometimes the hurricanes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Did they just have some though?
Wait,
Maybe last year I think they had one.
wait, this question's important.
Uh-huh.
When you have unlimited pussy where you're at, does that unlimited pussy follow you to the islands? Different unlimited pussy.
I'm-
Celibate man.
exactly.
Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get
Anyway, we're talking about the hurricanes.
Yeah, that's right.
Tropical storms.
First of all, I never said I had unlimited. Okay, I said I never had a problem. Two different things, Fouad.
Fouad embellishes a little bit.
Exactly, he does, right?
Paul said unlimited, and fucking AKIM went with it.
let's say a plethora.
Anyway, how's the islands?
It was great. It was great. My older sister lives out in Spain, so she came over also with her family and everything like that. So it was a little family reunion, and it was nice.
What does she do in Spain?
She's a teacher out there.
Oh,
Mhm.
Do you lift when you're there?
I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance. The roads out there is crazy. People drive like nut jobs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? The less I stay off the roads is probably the better. The more I stay off the roads is better.
They're that bad. You don't
That
Yeah. The roads are narrow and they drive like they're doing like 80 in this narrow ass road. Like it's a 1-lane
Really?
road, but they driving like madman. Yeah.
Really? Is it like lawless on the roads?
Yeah.
Is
You
it?
have to hold your side and they drive like London. I think it's on the left side. So once you on your side, you got to stay on that side the whole time. No matter if you go in a ditch or it doesn't matter. Like you hold your side, otherwise you get in an accident.
Jesus.
So
Wow.
You just don't go.
Yeah.
You just don't leave the house.
no, I drove, but it's something you got to get used to.
Okay.
You know, like a few times I'm like, holy shit. You
Hold
know?
on. I'm serious for a second.
Mhm.
You didn't lift while you were there for 8 days.
8 days, yeah, I had to just take off. Yeah,
Yeah, but the Olympia is like 14 weeks out.
I know, man.
Oh, so
I got
that-
this.
Yeah, more than enough muscle.
it was like a little reset for me.
okay.
Yeah. I didn't lose much on my side. I went down there. I was about like 281, 282.
Oh yeah.
I came back and I was like 280. So
Okay.
yeah, everything was
I
good.
don't think we're worried about losing muscle at this
Right.
point.
Yeah.
So you start your prep now.
Yeah, I'm full prep now. As soon as I got back, as soon as I got off the plane, prep started.
14 weeks.
Yeah, 14 weeks prep. Yeah.
All right. I lost 7 pounds.
I believe it.
I'm down to 222.
Wow.
I weigh more than you now.
When was the last time? When was the last time you were that weight?
Last time I was 222, I was fucking 2001.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been like
Wow.
25 years almost since I was that light.
Mm.
Paul, what do you weigh now?
Wow.
I haven't been on a scale in a while, but I'm guessing 228, 230.
All
Okay.
right. My goal is to be heavier than you by the time I come home.
I've been training hard for it.
I'm walking that parking lot, man.
You gotta start carrying weights with you while you're walking. Have some resistance, or have Summer like pull the band.
I'm gonna put your face on it if I can carry it around.
Yeah.
228, 230. I can do that. It's only fucking 10 pounds. I can smash that, no
Are
problem.
you able to eat like a good amount of food, or are you still like limited?
I can eat whatever I want, but I have zero appetite.
Yeah,
Really?
that's-
Because you're not burning any calories.
I'm not moving, man. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, like when I'm home, like before all this happened, me and Paul were training every day.
Yeah.
You know, we take a day off here and there, whatever, but like we're still training and training hard every day. So my appetite was good. My appetite is gone, man. I fucking don't eat shit. So,
Yeah.
but I think once I can start lifting a little bit, I got an appointment with the surgeon that fused my neck in like a week or something like that. Once he clears me to start lifting, then I can start using the gym here. And I can start lifting at least with like my right side of my body.
Mhm.
And start doing some body weight squats and shit like that, and like get myself moving again.
Okay.
And then from then it's all over, Paul. I'll be fucking 240 in no time.
Go ahead. This has been a
We
fresh
do
break.
lunges in the parking lot. Parking lot.
I'm in California. They got the good juice out here.
Yeah, well, remember this whole time that you're trying to get back to where you were, I'm just getting better.
Mm.
So I've pulled ahead even more now.
You're 55, man. You're staying the same.
I'm not 55, I'm 52.
He's trying to tell you he's gonna pull a Usain Bolt on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had some shows go by, and we had some picks. Let's just see what happened. So, what shows did we miss? We missed Dubai. Did we talk about Dubai last time?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
So just big man, I think.
Yeah, but I want to say horse. Horse
Yeah.
switch to classic.
And one too, right?
Yeah, he won.
What do you guys think?
I think he looked really good. I think he looked better in classic than he did in the open.
I hear a butt. I hear a butt.
I didn't get enough. I wasn't able to I didn't take the time to look. I was looking at the open competitors more, but is that the dude that he was up against? That's the guy because it was kind of controversial from the crowd noise. It sounded like.
Really?
Yeah, from the one I saw that they were kind of he got some boos, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, if this is the guy he was competing against, then I would kind of side with the crowd on this one.
Yeah, because
At least based on these pictures.
yeah, I think that's him.
There was a few calls I thought were a little off at the evolution, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But again, I'm just judging by photos, so can't say anything because it's not, if you're not there, it's a little different. But listen, I got to say this before I say anything. I absolutely love Horse's physique.
Yeah.
I don't like the switch to classic.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
I think, well, I'll let you go ahead first, Akeem.
I felt like, amazing what he did to suck down that fast to get down to classic. But I think he looks better as a open bodybuilder, in my opinion.
Mike, any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think here it's more aesthetic for him because he seems to look better, like picturesque wise in this, like in a classic field. But and he's got the physique and the frame for an open. So I don't know why he doesn't push for it. That one show when he did really well, was it a couple of years ago? Where he had like the crazy backstage shots. He looked fucking wild. So maybe there's something else going on that's he's not trying to push to that level. But
I feel like he lost a lot of upper body.
Yeah,
like the chest thickness.
He is like a shell of him. He's a shell of himself. Don't get me wrong, but it's
the legs stayed for the most part, but like the chest, shoulders, all of that shrunk really.
So
I think he has a brighter future in classic than he does the open.
I disagree. My thoughts on it are this: he has a very wide midsection.
Mhm.
You can't see it in the front double. It's the only shot. This is the only shot where he pulls a vacuum where you don't see that midsection. So the pictures aren't telling the full story. When he's not doing that vacuum, the midsection is actually kind of thick And especially now with the loss of muscle in his chest,
Yeah.
back and shoulders, the midsection actually looks thicker. Like here, if you see this, you can't tell because his arm is up. But when he's standing with his midsection flexed like this, you see it's not as like this guy's midsection looks better. Like look at the ratio of delt to waist versus delt to
Yeah,
waist. Right?
I'm not disagreeing. I think that he hit his peak better at this show, even though he didn't nail it. I think he hit his peak. He's going to hit his peaks better in Classic than he did the Open. The Open, he never nailed it. The potential for him to be great in the Open, I think, is like all of our expectations from a couple years ago or whatever it was. But from this, I think he already won a show. He's already going to the Olympia. You know what I mean? I think that he's going to do better in Classic for that reason.
Seth, not to cut you off, but look at that photo I just pulled up. Which one do your eyes draw directly to when you look at that picture?
100% to the one on the left in the Open.
Exactly.
But he's only done that once.
Okay.
Hey, can I ask you a question, Seth?
He's only nailed it once because we're always so hopeful. We put him in top 3 almost every time on this show, and it's always like, fuck, he's not there.
Can I ask you a question though? I think this is his ceiling because his legs are so big. I don't know what the weight cap is. I don't know where he is.
He's got to be close.
But he's got to be close because his legs are so big.
Oh, I don't.
That physique that he won that show with is not a top 10 Olympia physique.
I don't think he'd be top 10 in the Open either. I don't think that that's, I mean, we're splitting hairs. I don't disagree. I think I love him in the Open. I think his physique was crazy the couple years ago in those picks, but I just think that he's going to do better here because he's going to be able to pick shows that he's going to, like he just did. I mean, I don't think he should have, we could split hairs with who won, but I think he's going to do better in Classic.
Yeah,
well, time will tell. I could be wrong. Could be full of shit.
I mean, I definitely give him congratulations for making that switch and doing it so quickly. Because I just competed with him at the Big Man Classic, Big Man Weekend in December.
Really?
Yeah, he was second to me at the Big Man Weekend. And he was like close to like maybe 260, 265.
You guys see what I'm talking
about? That show?
Yeah, that's not a very complimentary shot for him. That's not a good shot for him.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see it a little bit better here. You see the size of this guy's waist?
Mm-hmm.
It's like just because you'll pull a vacuum doesn't mean that you should. That's aesthetic. Do you know what I mean? Like
look at the difference in the size of the waist, right?
And the lats too look narrow.
Plus, the legs doesn't help neither. The way he's folding his legs.
Yeah.
So if he opened up his legs a little bit wider, it'd probably look a lot better, more aesthetic.
I'm actually a huge fan of Horse, so I'm sorry if he gets mad at me for this, but like, I just think he made the weight, and his physique probably won this class or whatever, but I just don't think his physique, like he needs to put on that extra mass in the upper body and he'll be a great open bodybuilder. Like if you
he seemed to be plateauing as an open bodybuilder though. Like I'm not saying I agree with you. Like he had the frame. If he filled out that frame, I think he could be great. But he seemed to have plateaued where he wasn't seen to be getting any better anymore as an open bodybuilder.
Yeah, he wasn't getting any bigger. I agree with you there.
In the right areas, at least, that he needed to.
Well, I mean, look, the one thing I can say for him is it could also be something outside of like, see that's not.
But the thing, what if the lats were wider there though? That would definitely help that pose.
I know, but like, you see the difference in the waist size?
Yeah, he's got a wide waist in the front.
What I was going to say is, I think Horse has like 3 or 4 other businesses, so maybe it's a question outside of what we're talking about. Maybe for him, it's, hey, I got enough muscle. I can still compete. I can still win some shows. And I don't have to fucking take a ton of drugs or eat a ton of food and put on another 20 pounds of muscle. I can just win with the physique I have.
I don't disagree with
that. That guy to the left of him is way better physique. Like, I would think that that's more classic than even Horse, that guy to the left of him.
Can I'm going to bring it up now because I agree now that we're looking at this. Did you guys look at the scorecards for the Open?
Yeah.
That was a little, I was like, I'll be darned.
We see it?
No, that's not it. That's 212.
Yeah, go to the scorecards and it's just,
that's also 212. Where's the scorecard?
IFBB maybe?
That's classic. Where the fuck is it? Open. They have 212 and
No, go to no. The actual scorecards. Go down a little bit, see if they got it on here. They should have it.
let's say there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had
Straight first.
straight first, straight second, straight third. Yeah, that was,
And straight
look,
fourth, straight fifth, straight sixth, straight seventh, straight eighth.
all the way through.
it's a little funky.
A little funky.
Okay,
Everyone agreed.
A little funky.
Everyone agreed.
let's get into it since we're talking about it.
Everyone agreed.
It's
You're right.
unanimous.
Yeah, let's fucking get out of here.
All right, what do you guys think there?
Yeah.
Can I just say, I'll just say from the start, I definitely think Rubiel was straight first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys all agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. I drive right through him in that front last spread.
Okay, so then the funkiness we're talking about is in second and third. Seth? Seth?
In that shot.
And I think it, I think
I'm not talking about the shot. You said there's some funky business going on.
I was saying from straight firsts all the way to 15th.
yeah, but if
If everybody agreed. That's rare to see.
Okay, let's just get into this top four then. Or do we all agree Rubiel was first and Classy FM was fourth?
Yeah.
We all agree with that.
Mhm.
So the funny business then would be Nathan and
Bruno.
Bruno.
I mean, from what you can see in that shot, you can see Bruno taking second.
I think it was pretty close. I'm not the straight second and third is where I was kind of like I could have seen it, either one going back and forth.
I don't know.
Like that shot looks like Nathan.
Nathan won that shot. Yeah.
I had Nathan in second, to be
Did you?
honest.
Yeah.
I like Bruno. I like his physique. I just think Nathan is too much for him right now. Like,
Yeah,
that's Nathan's back double.
Nathan wins the back double.
The only shot so far was the front lat spread. I think Bruno had him on. Rubiel's got so much fucking muscle, eh?
It is
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, he's improving, eh?
He's got to learn to spread that back, though.
What about that shot? I can see Bruno in that shot, maybe.
I don't know, lower body. I don't know.
I don't know. That's hard to tell in this picture, but
What do you guys think? Seth?
I mean, it's close. It's close. I could still see just from, I mean, I didn't, if there's a better shot from a conditioning standpoint, but Nathan was on.
If you guys want the truth, the Classy FM has the best lat spread of the group.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's good. He was supposed to be classic, apparently. Didn't make weight.
They didn't make weight. He had to jump in.
Yeah.
Beat some good names, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so odd to me that that can happen. Do you know what I mean?
Not make weight.
Why? What do you mean?
No, like that you can seamlessly jump from obviously if he had done classic, he probably would have done pretty damn well.
Yeah.
This Classy FM guy, right? But it's like you seamlessly can jump into an open and hang with these guys that are supposedly in another class than you.
I like seeing that.
What do you
It's
mean?
just odd.
What do you mean,
It's just
though?
odd.
Why?
I don't know. It's just odd to me. Like, what's the point?
I think the same thing too.
What's
I
the
don't
fucking
think- I
point?
think-
Why do we have that?
I think when you take the top 10 of the classic is always going to be comparable to the second and third tier of the open.
Yeah, but shouldn't it be two different criterias?
It is two different criteria. That's why.
So that
Wait a minute, but that's why
Uh-huh.
the top tier of the classic will never beat the top tier of the open. The top tier of classic will only beat the second tier of the open.
Hmm.
See what I'm saying? That Classy FM guy took fourth because the guys in first, second, and third are in the top 15 of the Olympia.
Hmm.
He's not going to beat them. He can beat everybody else though, but he's not going to beat. He doesn't have enough muscle to beat the guys in the top 10 or top 15.
I personally like seeing guys do it. I think it makes it interesting. Like it's
but-
it's a different physique. Let's see how he can hang in a lineup with the big
but
guys.
Paul, well, what's the point of having two different classes then?
No, I'm just saying in an
Yeah,
event
yeah.
where a guy can't make weight, or if a guy just wants to throw his hat in the ring once in a while,
Because the
like
guy-
like Chris did. Like I don't know, as a fan of the sport, I like seeing that comparison. Let's see if one of these guys can hang with the big guys. I don't know. I like seeing it.
I agree with Paul. I think it's interesting when a guy goes, you know what? I'm supposed to be a smaller, shittier guy. Let me see if these fucking open guys can.
Yeah, like let me see if my shape can overcome somebody's guy's size advantages. I like seeing it myself.
And he did.
I think for something like 212 jumping into open, I can understand that because they still like bodybuilding. But for classic and jumping into open, I don't know. I don't know if I
Team,
agree with that
why are you threatened by the classic guys?
I'm not. I've competed. I'm competing against 212 guys, Sean Clarita. I'm not threatened by it, but I'm just saying for classic,
You think it should be separate, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like, yeah, you should
I welcome any 212 competitor.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Classic, I
understand.
Wait, this is interesting because Akim's active. If the classic guys hang their hat on shape and condition, don't you want them to come over and go, okay, let's see how good your fucking shape is versus my muscularity?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
I
but
like it. Yeah.
If I was active, I'd be like, bring your ass over here.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't at all. Because God forbid you get whooped. You guys get whooped by a classic physique guy.
No.
You would be pissed off.
Yeah, but that would mean, but I would take that challenge. If I was open,
I don't believe you for one bit.
I'd be like, bring your little ass over here. Let's see. If
I don't believe you.
For the record, Akeem,
So hold on. If you were active, you would have jumped in that Bumstead show.
Oh, I so would for sure.
For the record, though, Akeem, I don't think any classic guy could beat you. You're too big. There's no way. But I like seeing it.
Oh, but that's exactly my point, Paul. That goes back to what I said. No top tier classic guy can beat a top tier open guy. It's kind of like when Matt Grego went against Bonac at the Detroit show.
Yeah.
You saw a top tier versus top tier. Open guy just has way too much muscle.
Yeah, now you throw Matt pulls down against a guy who was maybe 5th, 6th, 7th at that show.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? Maybe different story.
And again, it also depends on how are you judging it. When the classic guy jumps into the open category, he's being judged as an open bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's being heavily judged more so on muscularity than his shape. If you took an open guy and threw him in the classic and had him judged in the classic criteria, if he could make weight.
Well, just had him, of course.
He doesn't make weight.
I did compete against a classic physique guy in the Big Man weekend.
And
I forgot about that. He actually competed.
And
he got his ass whooped.
Who was it?
I think he was from Mexico or something like that. I can't remember his name, but I remember him backstage, and I was looking at his shape, and I'm like, holy shit, this kid got a nice shape. And then I'm like, wait, he's doing open? And he went and then he did open for the Big Man weekend.
But I kind of respect the guy for getting on stage, like not making weight. And he's like, you know what? I'm here anyway. I'm going to go against these big guys. I might get my ass kicked, but I'm still going to get on stage.
Yeah, he was hyped. He actually jumped on stage and competed with everybody.
Yeah, I kind of respect that.
look, man, I think a lot of people could see this physique in third.
He's got good quads there.
I honestly had Nathan here in second. I just don't see it.
Nathan should be second, Bruno third, and then
Class C.
Class CFM and fourth.
His name, man. What's his fucking name? Fabian.
Fabian.
He's even got a classic name, for fuck's sakes.
He also has unlimited
romance novel.
Fabian. So this is Nathan doing his solo.
Excuse me.
Big and full. Conditioning's good.
Yeah. That's a good version of Nathan.
Yeah. I thought, obviously we're just judging by photos, but I don't know. I definitely thought this was second.
Ooh, yeah, he looks good.
Yeah. He's really full.
Yeah.
His conditioning's really good. It's not lacking anywhere. He's not holding any water.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know if he had me. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that back to by looks better than it did in the picture.
Yeah, this is but I don't think Nathan cares. But like for Nathan, it's like win or nothing. Like I don't think Nathan gives a fuck if he's second or third. I think he wants to win. So
Rubiel was a lot to handle at this show. He came in so much better.
Yeah.
See, this is that Fabian.
Yeah.
Fabian looks good, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, if this Fabian guy put on a little bit more muscle in the upper body, his legs are big. I could see him being a good open competitor.
He has a really nice shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a fucking, with a little more mass.
Yeah.
How tall is he? Do we know? Does it say?
I don't know what weight he missed. I don't know.
He looks pretty fucking big.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah,
tall,
he does.
right?
Patrick Tour coaches him. He's got him peeled right out, man. He's fucking stripped.
Yeah, great conditioning.
I mean, he had to be. He's trying to make weight. That dude was fucking
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
and great lines.
Wonder if is there any Rubiel? There's some Rubiel shots. What's this? This is classic. So this was the top two, I think, for classic.
Also, the other guy wasn't even second.
What the fuck?
That doesn't make no sense.
Top two right here.
Who the fuck is that little dude?
That was the one that was on the right to horse. He was on the right side.
This guy's Cisternino right there.
Oh man, either the live stream showed something different, or like I don't know. I found the pics a little bit weird. There's the top four again. I think this is the same thing we just saw. I'm looking for a single of Rubiel somewhere.
Or Bruno.
Who's this guy?
That's the guy.
That was the guy
Where's
that we.
this guy?
Yeah, that was classic. I thought he was second.
Guess not. What is? Let me see what this translation says. Classic physique, Portugal. No, well, I guess he didn't make.
giving that to that guy in a heartbeat.
That was good.
Let's see here. I don't see any fucking singles or
too far.
Maybe go to Rubiel's Instagram.
here he is. But it's fucking crazy, man.
It
Like,
looks like AI. It doesn't
Cartoon,
look like a real
yeah.
person.
For
this
sure.
is- okay, so I have to ask Akim.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask you because you're going to compete against this guy, and he's got just as much muscle as you do.
Mhm.
And I
think he got more muscle than me, definitely.
maybe in some areas, but I'm going to be honest because I don't want to like lie just because you're sitting here in front of me.
Mhm.
You guys both have the same weak points. I don't think Rubiel's got the greatest back. I think your back is probably your weakest body part. How do you think you fare against Rubiel? Because you guys are going to see each other at the Olympia.
Well, aesthetic wise, I'm better.
Okay, that's
I got better arms.
that's a quote for the that's a quote for the fucking the title of the show. He says aesthetically, I'm better.
That's going to end up on one of the pages here.
I know exactly, right? Yeah.
I don't know, Akeem. He's pretty aesthetic.
See that front double bicep again.
That's pretty aesthetic.
Now show Akeem's.
He's missing a lot of triceps in that shot, though.
Yeah, there is a lot more bicep for sure.
I was going to say that the maturity level is going to, and the
detail.
peaks that are hit are going to play a role because, you know, you guys both,
he doesn't have that deep separation in his quads yet.
not yet. No.
Mhm.
No.
I
This
don't.
section
I'm going to go
is
out
definitely.
I'm going to go on a limb and say that Rubiel will never have that deep separation in his quads.
Probably not.
He just
Look
looks
at Carlos,
like-
almost so much muscle there.
Yeah, he looks like he just has that like Rami-esque.
Yeah.
So much muscle there, it'll never be like deep.
That's crazy that that's like a thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, no way.
It's nuts.
Okay, so we have this brings up an interesting. Before we go to the bro chat points, this brings up an interesting conversation. We have Rubiel now enters into the Olympia conversation, and Rami swears he's going to be back. These guys are both your stature, Akeem.
Mhm.
You know, they're both big guys, heavily muscled, still aesthetic. Do you beat both of them?
Well, I've never been Rami before.
Yeah, but Rami, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Rami's not going to be the Rami of old.
How old's Rami now? Is he 40?
I don't know, dude.
I think he's pushing about 40. Yeah.
Whether he's 40 or 38, it's irrelevant. It's hard to take 3 years away from the stage
For sure.
and then come back and be just as good.
Mhm.
I mean, you got to have some real fucking special sauce over there in Dubai to make
Especially.
that shit.
They do.
And he was having some issues, you know.
A lot of stem cells, man, to rejuvenate that physique. I don't know. Do you guys think Rami comes back even like 80% of who he was?
I hope so.
I'm not asking you, so I'm asking you for a prediction.
Statistically speaking, no.
So what's your prediction?
I don't think
Rami-
he'll do the show.
Let me-
I don't think he'll make it.
Let me
I competed against Phil in 2020 when he took that break,
Yeah.
and he was able to come back pretty.
Yeah, but
He
even
he wasn't as good as maybe 2018, 2019, but he was damn sure close.
when Phil came back,
Mhm.
Phil was 80% of the best Phil.
I would say he's higher than that though.
Ooh.
No way.
I remember. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it was higher. I was backstage with him. I was on stage with him.
Listen, I saw it on TV.
I saw. Yeah, you saw him. I was live, and I'm telling you, I was right next to him, and I was posing in that mirror backstage, and he was posing, and man, he hit like a side tricep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
That was my exact reaction. I'm like, yo, I wasn't expecting to look that good.
okay. That's
I
fair.
don't think Rami. I don't.
I would say a good
You gotta give
90%
me
of
this,
Phil
though.
showed up on that stage.
You got to give me this though.
Mhm.
Phil didn't have as many problems when he left, and Phil was a lot younger when he came back.
I don't think Rami. I don't think Rami comes back top six.
No,
I don't think he's close.
because Akeem, you got to remember when
Mhm.
Rami left, he was having problems with his back
Mhm.
and problems with his triceps
Mhm.
Quads too.
and his quads. He was having problems with too. So
Yeah.
not only is he coming back older,
Mhm.
he's coming back and he has to fix all these problems. When Phil came back,
Mhm.
he was younger, number one, and number two, the only problem he was having was the hernia in his stomach.
Stomach, yeah.
Like even Phil now, you see him fucking walking around in a Gymshark tank top. His arms are still like he looks
Massive.
like he could get back on stage next year.
Yeah.
Wanted to.
Mhm.
So I don't know. So okay, so your prediction, Seth, is outside the top 6, but inside the top 10?
I don't know. I don't want to. I like to give him the respect because he is a freak, but as more and more people come into this lineup, the top 10 this year is going to be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fucking
I think so too.
I think this is probably one of the most stacked Olympia lineups we've had in a very long time.
It's getting really interesting because the Olympia gets
Better.
every year because the guys are it's kind of like the old guard kind of left and the new guard is kind of growing at the same, they're all getting older at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So these new guys like Rubiel pop in and like Chris getting a little bit better and like, fucking Nick is back in form and like, so these guys, and then Derek and Samson are kind of getting older at the same time. So everyone's getting a little, and then the other day, fucking, what did I see? Hottie fucking squatting like 8 fucking plates or some shit.
I didn't see that. I love his pose.
This fucking guy,
dude.
this guy's like a fucking barbarian. It fucking doesn't he not even from this earth.
You have Martin and Brett as well. Like
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this fucking strip set. Look at this. How many plates? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 fucking plates. And it's not even one set. It's a fucking strip set.
Is that a Smith machine he's using?
No,
No,
it's
looks
not
like-
a machine.
Oh, it's actually squats.
it's a
Okay,
rack,
okay.
yeah.
No.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's
Three
using
spotters.
Fucking
Look at these fucking these little pansies with this science boy. Do 1 rep. No, train like fucking Hottie, and you see what happens.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's impressive. I think I'm 2 at a time. Send it down to 5 now.
2 off, down 5 plates.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. That's how you get big legs.
Mhm.
Like, take 2 more off, 3 plates now.
Wow.
This is my max. And he's like, okay. Well, it was my max. I can't even do that now. Can't even do my body weight now. Look at this. This fucking guy.
Mhm.
He's doing strip sets fucking 14 weeks out.
Crazy.
Let's go to.
Teams on the beach in fucking the Caribbean. Fucking unlimited pussy. And Hottie's doing fucking strip sets. I got to bust your balls. I got to bust your balls.
First of all, I always go into the show with the underdog. So nothing new.
We love your physique, dude. And you know what?
Yeah.
You need to be doing fucking 7 plate squats. Your quads are the biggest on the fucking stage. Anyway, they're all getting older at the same time.
Yeah.
Getting better at the same time. So the Olympia every year is fucking like Seth, what you said, we said that 2 years ago. Oh, this is the craziest Olympia ever. And now like it's even better now.
This is I'm really excited because every year, you know, someone falls back and then someone jumps up. Like Martin jumping up to fourth.
jumped
Now
up.
it's like
Yeah.
completely changed the trajectory of Martin. There's going to be somebody else this year. It's
Well,
going to
think
happen.
about this. Martin jumped to fourth, and Hunter was sixth. There is no Hunter this year,
Yeah.
but now there's a Rubiel
Mhm.
and Nick. So does that mean Martin could still be fourth? Does that mean Martin slides? You know what I mean? Like, now is Nick going to take the fourth spot? Because Nick just beat Martin in
You guys also got to put in the visa stuff in there too, man.
Yeah.
You're making all these predictions, and a lot of these guys don't have visas to get into the U.S.
Well, no, wait a minute.
Bruce is the main one, I think, isn't it?
We're not talking about Bruce because I don't think he'll get his visa.
I don't know if Hottie's going to get it either.
Hottie will get it.
Yeah.
Isn't the last time Rubiel was picked for the Arnold Classic and he couldn't get in?
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Right about
Yeah.
that.
Where's Rubiel live?
I think he's out in probably Dubai or something like that now, maybe. I think he had an issue the last time.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Or did he just pull the dumb card and not get it early enough?
I don't know, but I know he had an issue. It was floating around
Hold on.
social media. He had an issue.
Hold on a minute, because I remember hearing at that time
Mm-hmm.
he didn't want to push to get it because he wanted to push to get it for the Olympia.
Oh.
Like, he didn't want to like go through all the trouble to do it for the Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to save it for when it was for the Olympia.
Okay.
So he didn't do the Arnold on purpose because he knew wasn't going to get the visa. So he's waiting.
That matter?
Yeah, I don't know if it matters or not. I don't know how all that works.
Neither do I.
So I don't want to pretend like.
Mhm.
But I do remember hearing that he was going to focus on trying to get his visa for the Olympia,
Mm-hmm.
not worry about trying to get it for the Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right about that. So I don't know if Rubiel will get it, but Hottie, I'm not worried about though, because I think once you've been in the country,
It's a lot easier to come back. Yeah.
yeah, and he's still sponsored by an American company. He's still with
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think he shouldn't have a hard time getting back.
Yeah.
But Rubiel, that's a good one. I wonder if he'll get it because Baruz. I'm assuming he's
Assuming he won't, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, from Iran, and Iran is like the devil right now to the U.S. So I don't assume Baruz will get in. But if he does, Baruz is a top 6 guy, top 8.
He's good.
Top 8. Yeah.
Top 8.
Akeem, do you beat Baruz?
Oh man, why is it always coming back to me?
You're the
Listen, I still have enough to be in the top 10, and I'm putting
Oh, yeah.
I'm putting my foot down on that one. God damn it!
I agree with you there.
Me too.
All right, let's take a look at the scorecards from last week. Not that. Come on, get out of there. So we have predictions.
I don't think I did well.
The Mr. Big. Wait, did we do Italy? Dubai? Why is there no winners here?
I don't think we did Italy.
Yeah.
Joy, okay, brother. You have to get your gift card. There's a $200 hostile gift card there for that gentleman. Did we do Dubai here? What are our results? Looks like it was just me.
You won.
You went, Fred.
Oh, that's convenient.
I win.
I won by myself. Italy, did we do the Flex Pro?
No.
We didn't.
We were off for a couple of weeks.
We took a 2-week vacation. You know,
Summer vacation.
nice. Just get away.
I was on life support. Sorry, guys. Okay. This guy who won, Todd Whiting, won he got 51 points.
Man.
Mr. Big. Okay. Get your gift card, brother. Let's see our predictions here. I won. Fuck you, bitches.
Oh, you barely beat me.
Paul
I
got
took third. I'll take third. Yeah.
You barely beat me.
Ian got last. Fuck.
Ian's last. Oh,
I don't get to rub in his face. He fucking went last. He's fucking
text him.
He's not here. I should text him. You lost, bitch. I had Rubiel winning. I had Nathan second. Nathan should have been second. Where was Anthony Gell at that?
Yeah, where did he finish?
I think he took 9th.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
six.
nice.
Six
Oh,
places
sixth.
off.
Oh no, he took ninth. Yeah, he took
Yeah,
ninth.
it was 6 places off. That means he was ninth.
Yeah.
Do you have the placings, Fouad?
Bruno was fourth. Yeah, the placing's right here, Paul.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Actual placing, ninth.
How about good time Claudio?
Oh, okay,
Seventh.
okay.
What's
Yeah,
that?
good, the good time guy. He did well. We were right.
Good time.
Who's?
Claudio killed it.
Oh, I had
Oh yeah, Claudio got
he was
seventh.
10th. He was
Yeah,
Buckled down.
dude.
Buckled down the last couple of weeks.
a good time guy.
He's like, fuck you guys. I'm getting it.
Stop taking it out of parks and clubs.
Paul, you were second. How did you get? Oh, fuck. Well, you had Nathan winning. Oh, you had Rubiel in third.
Ooh,
Did I?
Anthony Jones.
that's what killed you.
Yeah.
Friedreich fucked you up too. He was seven. He was 12th. You had
Geez, I'm surprised I did as well as I did. My placings were way off.
Yeah.
Seth,
Let's see.
Nathan winning, Rubiel second, Bruno third.
Anthony Gel
And Frederick fucked you up too.
them
Well,
two
yeah.
killed me.
All of us, yeah.
I got 17 and a half, and the guy that won got 51 points.
Take it, Nathan. Rubiel, Bruno. Frederick fucked you too, man. 8 places. Anthony
Sucks.
Let's see. Fucked up Ian. Nathan, Rubiel, Bruno. We got Bruno. You got them all wrong. You got them all wrong, bitch. Fucking asshole's not here to take the pain. All right. Let's see.
What shows are next?
Overall, let's see. Leaderboard. I'm winning. I'm back in the lead.
Ooh,
Look at me, I'm creeping up.
I'm coming on
Oh
strong
yeah,
here.
Mike's coming on. Oh, you're right on my tail, Mike.
Ian's in third.
Yeah, Rubiel's on my team. I nailed it.
275 of everybody. Let's see. But where's Seth? How do I change this? Over here. Mike. 380. Ian. 279. He's right behind me. Paul. 407. Seth. 349. Where's Akeem?
I'm lost in the sauce, man.
I want to see my fantasy points.
Yeah.
Fantasy League.
So I got finally had some guys that shows.
Take a look at the group mode here.
Yeah, Rubiel killing it.
Take a look here. That's the leaderboard.
Still in fucking last. God damn it.
Oh yeah.
I only had like 25 points before.
How did you jump?
That's right. Yeah, I jumped quite a bit.
Fucking Seth jumped 60 fucking points ahead of me.
Fucking
Whoa.
suck my dick, bitches. Now watch my whole team tank.
How the fuck is Seth
Loading.
Oh, that's why he's got Baruch.
Yep. Peruse, Tony,
Oh,
Bruno.
Bruno.
Yep.
Fuck. All
Yep.
these late guys, late finishers.
Yep. Anthony Joe.
Photo.
Photo's gonna compete soon too.
Oh yeah.
Shit. What do I got? Who do I got coming up? These guys aren't competing anymore.
Done.
What's going on with Jonathan this
The
year?
reign of the top is done, my
I
friend.
got Amir and Jonathan. John De La Rosa are gonna compete soon for sure.
John is, yeah.
Shire's looking really good actually.
Yep.
Got
Yeah.
Jonathan. And this Johan kid, he pulled out of a show, but when he does compete, he's gonna spank some people.
Yeah. How many shows are left?
I don't know.
Not many, I don't think.
I was gonna say
You have Texas, Tampa,
I got these two lined up, but
maybe about 3 or 4.
Chicago.
there's more. I gotta
Chicago,
I gotta add more to the board here.
So Chicago's next.
Yeah. I think Shire's doing Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, Mike. Where are you? Why are you still so far back? Mike's team.
Oh, fucking
Oh, you got Presti.
Rubiel.
Rubiel,
Mike,
Presti.
We got changes.
Jewett's going to be competing.
Yep.
Oh, we should be making changes.
Stu Sutherland.
I'll have to really hurt you, Mike. Sitting
Yeah,
here.
Hunter, I need a new pick.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike.
Who's Breed?
Mike,
Hunter cost me 3,000 credits.
what do you want to
Oh, and you get nothing out of him.
got transfers now? It's July 8th. So you're allowed to make 2 transfers. Who do you want to get rid of?
So how do you do that?
Hunter.
You want to get rid of Hunter?
Yep.
Okay. Who do you want to replace him with?
There's down.
No one's got Hottie.
No one has Hottie?
Nope.
No, but he's $6,000.
You don't have that much.
You only have 3,300. You
I
can
can only get rid of 2 people?
get rid of 2 people, and then you'll have enough money for Hottie.
Well, depends on who he gets rid of.
Yeah.
I have to get rid of Martin.
Yep.
I'm not doing that.
Well, you would make more money though, Mike, because Hunter's not competing anyway at the Olympia, and Hottie's going to do better than Martin at the Olympia. So you do better with
What if Hottie can't get in for some reason?
Then Fouad's advice to you just backfired.
Who else is available? What kind of
This is all you got.
Comparable.
Is Brandon Curry going to do a show before Olympia?
Brandon's going to do the Olympia.
Yeah, he's already
Yeah, well, he's already qualified being a past champion.
a big Ramy for 920.
Rami, Sean Clarita.
Brett Wilkin.
Wilkins already qualified, so he's doing the Olympia.
Oh, fuck.
Theo. Theo's got
Theo's a moneymaker.
he's got the money shot.
Give me a AKIM. AKIM, you better come through.
Where?
I'm not competing before
He
the
wasn't
Olympia.
available.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
don't care. I'll take it at the Olympia. I don't go fuck.
I don't think Akeem was available, was he?
What do you mean? He's taken.
Oh, he's taken. God damn it! Who took him?
Probably me.
What about my overall team?
No, we're
Like
just
this is our team, right?
Yeah.
In our fantasy. Well, what about my global team?
let's do this one first.
I don't know what the difference is, anyways.
Okay, go back up. Sorry.
Stan.
Who's my highest rated pick available other than Hottie?
Brandon.
Hunter, who's not competing. Brandon.
Brandon.
Then your next would be Ramy.
Yeah.
Okay, go down actually. Who's going to do shows?
Don't you get 2 people you can switch out?
I think Theo is going to be competing soon.
Yep.
He's won shows before.
Wilkins not competing.
No.
No, he's
already
going to qualify for Olympia. Yeah.
You get points with him at the Olympia, though. I would take Theo if I was you, Mike.
Well, not you, Paul. So,
But you don't have a crush on him.
let me think about it and come back to me.
Okay.
But probably Brandon. You can put him in now as a holding spot.
Yeah, because somebody else will take him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to lock in your team yet.
Well, fuck it. Who's 200? Nobody.
Yeah, but you got one other switch.
Oh, okay. I'll probably get rid of Lewis Breed.
Okay, so you're going to drop Lewis Breed. That gives you
Give
4
myself some points.
Hey, what's going on with beef stew?
So that gives you here Antoine, Jason Lowe, Lewis Breed, Charles Griffin's retired, Felix Norman, Kamal's retired, Ronald Gordon's done for the year, Max Charles.
Kuklo, there you go.
You got Patrick.
He's available?
Patrick Moore?
No, he's taken.
Taken.
He's taken.
You got Angel here.
Is he going to compete again?
Angel Calderon?
Yeah, but he's going to compete in the 212. That's kind of it, buddy. You're fucked.
Right. Sloan Pickens.
You might as well stay with Lewis Breed.
Is he going to compete again though, or is it just a waste of a fucking?
No, he's going to compete for sure.
Is there a few European shows coming up?
Yeah, what shows are left?
I don't know. Ryan Foster's probably done for the year too.
Moosey's probably doing another show.
Yeah, he's gonna shit the bed.
I know, but he'll probably come back better.
No, probably not.
He's Italian.
Shit the bed. Okay, come on, Paul. Come on,
Why
Mike.
is Nathan Diash so low?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
he's on the bottom there.
I didn't put him in.
Oh, he's not added to it.
Oh,
What do you mean? Where is he?
It was. I
it
thought I
was
saw
like
his
in
name
that dead
too.
area. There was no pictures, just dead area.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see him.
Okay, just
Because-
put Lewis Breed back on my team then. Fuck him. He's at 400, I think, or something.
Where is he here? Lewis Breed.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Lock in team.
So it says here we got the Chicago Pro, the Tampa Pro,
Texas.
the Texas.
Mhm.
That's a Masters show. The Midwest Natural Pro.
Get two transfers here. I'm going to
Olympia.
get rid of Sergio because he's not competing anymore. And I'm going to get rid of James because he's not competing anymore. And that gives me 1,300 points. I'm going to put in Rami.
Call.
It gives me 450. I put in who's Mohammed Mo Shaban? I don't think he's competing this year. Fuck. 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 Dorian Haywood. Justin Musial. He's probably done for the year.
There's 6 shows left.
Is there?
6? Really? That
Yes.
much?
Let me list them.
Mhm.
So it has the Chicago,
Mhm.
the Tampa, Texas, and then Italy,
Mhm.
the Europa Pro Show in Germany held by Dennis James.
Mhm.
That's September 14th. That looks new.
I'm gonna
And
take Baruz just in case he makes it to the Olympia.
then the Tsunami Nutrition Showdown on September 27th in France. So that's 6.
Double check and see if Chicago is having an open class because I wasn't sure about that.
Paul, do you want to change anybody?
Ooh, you're right. There is no pro.
Yeah.
All right, that's my
See?
bad.
Seth,
Because I
you want,
looked at
I remember them. I remember hearing something about that, but I wasn't 100% sure. So
Seth.
Chicago's out.
Seth, do you want to change any of your guys?
go up to the go into that like 8 and 700 range for me, please.
So you got Sean Clarita,
Clarita.
Brett Wilkin, Krizanek.
Take out fuck, Brett's a little expensive there.
Anthony Gel's not going to get you no points.
No, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, take out Anthony Gel.
Watch him be second at the next show.
Yeah.
Watch. And that gives me 650.
You got to take out Nathan Styles. That still doesn't get you enough. Take out
Doesn't get me enough.
Florian's probably done for the year.
But I don't want to. I can only get 2.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Right. So you'd have to take out
Blessing.
Wolski.
Take out Blessing.
Oh, Blessing gets the boot. So,
Give me Brett.
Brett, okay.
Then cruise down a little bit into that 350 range for me, please.
That puts you right here. Charles Griffin's retired.
Yeah.
You can have him. Felix Norman.
No.
I don't think Mo's competing.
I think Felix is done too for the year.
These are all done.
Yeah, nobody's going to be competing in this area. Man, Kuklo, huh? But there could be people that would. Justin's done. Man, notice how many shows he did. He's not going to be 100 and some points next year.
Eric Wood's got to compete somewhere.
Go back up a little bit. Yeah, there's nobody.
Come on, random pick. Let's go.
Dorian Haywood hasn't been on stage this year yet, I don't think.
Eric Wood's probably your best bet.
Think so?
Well, he's got to compete.
Cuba.
What about Cuba?
Cuba, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Cuba's down.
Where is he?
Down right there.
Right there. 120.
Yeah, give me him.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
All right. Paul, you making changes?
Well, since you guys are, I'll take a quick look.
Huh?
I'll take a quick look.
All right.
How many points do I have this to use?
None right now. You gotta get rid of somebody.
At 10. You're
Okay. By the way, I just met Nathan Spear this weekend. Nice guy.
Gotta get rid of
I'll drop Aaron Gawley. I think Aaron's done for the year. Well, you know what? He's only 50 points. Nathan, I don't think is competing. Spear.
Okay.
Patrick Moore,
That's
Reagan
two.
Grimes. Is Good Vito doing the Olympia?
Yes.
Fuad stopping people.
What'd you say?
He's like, that's your 2. Fuck you.
That's
Get ready. Oh, it's only 2? That's right. Shit. I got nothing left. I can't even buy anything. I can't even buy anything. I'll take Nathan Spear
Get rid
back.
of Samson, bro. You're gonna
I'll take Nathan
need
Spear back.
points.
Samson got all of.
I know. Well, he's gonna win the Olympia, so he's gonna win it for me. I got a strategy, Akim.
you got
I
three.
see that. I see that.
You got three.
You bet big.
What do you want
So
to
I got
buy?
enough to get Theo.
You got enough to get Felix Norman.
No, he's done for the year.
Okay, well, you got enough to go down from there.
Can I go in debt?
Huh?
Can I go in debt? I can pay you guys back.
You go in debt now.
Nope. Yeah, but there's interest. Every week there's interest.
I don't want to know what that
Rob.
payment is. Okay, I'll just take Nathan Spear back.
Where is he?
I'll go down.
120, I think.
Right there. No, right there. Yeah. Come on back, Nathan.
Good
Back on the
pick.
team.
Good pick.
Back on the team, Nathan.
Welcome back.
He must not show. They kicked him out and then brought him back.
Well,
All right,
Twittig.
that's it. Okay, let's get into some questions here. Oh, for those who didn't know, I posted on my social media. We got a live bro chat, real bodybuilding podcast at the Fit Expo in Anaheim, August 2nd and 3rd. We're all going to be there, including Ian. I don't think AKIM is going to be there,
Oh, I didn't see your post.
but we're all going to be there. Ben is also going to be there with us. Make sure you show up.
Hey, is he doing a show?
Ben? Oh, we
Yeah.
should. You know what's funny? We should take a look at that because I think
He
Ben
just
said,
posted something
I know.
before I jumped on.
I know.
Freak.
I think he wanted us to critique his physique.
Ben said he wants to compete in Classic.
He looks like he can.
No, I think he's gonna fucking. I think he's gonna end up doing something with that fucking lanky ass physique. I can say that I'm his friend. Why won't this fucking thing come up? Squat like chow. There he is. All right. Take a look at this fucking guy. He's actually put some muscle on this fucking carcass. Look at this shit.
His quads have really come up, over the last couple of years.
I'm gonna teach him how to pose. The front last bird sucks. Got good muscularity though. Look at the fucking legs on this guy.
Yeah.
His side chest is nasty.
Yeah,
Look at that chest.
yeah, he's big, man.
Yeah, that's good. Can he make weight? What's he at? 241?
I don't know. It's a good front double though.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to step out from that doorway so bad.
I know, right?
Jam himself in there. He almost banged his elbows off the door frame.
That's the good light though.
Yeah.
Magic mirror.
That's a good fucking front double.
Yeah.
He's in good shape.
He's just got such a big fucking frame.
Yeah.
You don't know until you get around him. Like when you stand next to him, you realize you're like, he's a large fella.
People
That's a
don't
big
realize.
guy.
People don't realize how big Ben is. Every time we do a live get together, and people see photos of us all together, the comments always are, "Holy fuck, Ben's huge."
Mhm.
I remember the one live RBP we did like at Gasp's gym in Dallas, like 3 years ago. We were taking pictures all together, and Ben was always on the end, and he was like 300 pounds at the time. He made us all look like little boys because he's like 6'1" or some shit.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Wide, too. He's got wide shoulders.
But that's why it doesn't look.
His arms are great in this. His front double by.
But that's why he doesn't look as muscular as other guys, though, is because he has such a big fucking structure.
Yeah.
Fill it out. He just needs so much mass.
But he has started to fill it out quite a bit now. Remember a couple of years ago when I look at him, I would think that a lot, like he's got to fill that frame in, but now he's starting to.
Hey, Summer just sent me a list of my injuries.
Oh.
Jesus.
Those are my list of injuries. Traumatic pneumothorax resulting in lung collapse and acute respiratory failure, pulmonary contusions, displaced and unstable fracture of the C7 vertebrae, body shifting into the spinal canal, resulting in nerve root impingement and threat of spinal cord compression, requiring spinal fusion from C6 to T1. Paraspinal hematomas T1 to T4, fractured transverse processes of thoracic vertebrae T4 to T9, fractured clavicle, fractured scapula, bilateral fractures of the ulcranon, processes of the humerus, meaning fractured both elbows. Brachial plexus C5 to C8, nerve root avulsions, 6 broken ribs with multiple breaks in several of the ribs. Ribs displaced and shifted inward toward the lungs, injured diaphragm, abrasions on the arm, hip, and lower back and glutes. Life support for the first 6 days. Life support for almost 24 hours following cervical spine fusion. That was my first week after the accident. That's the full. That's the full.
Can I ask you a personal question?
I know what you're gonna ask me.
How do you know? How do you know what I was gonna ask you?
I fucking know you, Akeem. We've been friends for like a fucking month, and I already know you.
If you know what I was gonna ask you, answer the question then.
Yes, I will ride a motorcycle again.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You know me like a book then.
Is that what you're gonna ask me?
Yeah. Exactly what I was gonna ask.
I get
I'm
that
gonna tell you.
question a lot.
I'm gonna send you a picture right now, Fouad, and I want you to show it because when I saw this picture, I didn't think your injuries were that bad because this is what Ian sent me when he first sent me the picture. So please share the picture of Ian's depiction of what happened to you.
Oh yeah, Ian told me too. He's like, yeah, he's hurt. He's like, he's gonna be okay though.
No, but you got to see this picture that he sent me.
Okay.
It's so detailed. Did you get it yet? It's still going through. It's fine because we can laugh about it now because we're past it. But he sent me this. I was like, "What the fuck is this, bro? This tells me nothing." Taking forever. Hold on, my Wi-Fi is not going. It will come through now.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even realize the extent of it until I go for a walk. I go for a walk, and I get like I'm out of breath by the time I get back. And a friend of mine, Steve from Merrick, he's the head of marketing over there. He's been coming to visit me like every day. He's the guy I go riding with when I come out here. Great person. He comes to visit me every day. He brings me a fountain pop Diet Coke because it's my favorite drink. So he shows up. He's got a fountain pop Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi, and I go, man, I walked the block and I was out of breath. He goes, dude, you're on life support like fucking 2 weeks ago.
Right? Yeah. Put a perspective for you.
I can't even like. This is
Show
what,
Ian's medical drawing of what he said.
What the hell are you supposed to make of that?
Because I was like, how is he? Like, what happened? He's like, he felt like this, and I was like, oh.
What the? Holy cow!
Stick figure.
Yeah.
He doesn't look that bad. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, he looks fine actually.
Yeah,
Just having a guys fall like that. No big deal.
If the situation was reversed and you said, "How is Ian?" I would have sent you this photo.
Exactly. I'm glad I didn't send that photo, to be honest. So
Anyway, whatever, man. Shit happens. And yes, Akeem, I will ride a motorcycle again. Not because I'm a fucking asshole, but because mistakes and shit happens, man. It doesn't mean, you know,
Stop, right?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a good reason. I don't know if I can say why there's a good reason I will or won't. There probably isn't a good reason. All I know is when I walk outside and I smell the fresh air, all I think about is what it would feel like riding a motorcycle in this fresh air. And I think, I don't know. I think in life you got to do what you want to do, and things happen. And I don't think I would ever tell somebody not to ride a motorcycle. The only thing I will say, and I will repeat it from now until the day I die, is for some God sent reason, I decided on this trip to fully suit up. And if I didn't fully suit up, I would be dead.
Wow.
So the only thing I will say is, yes, I will ride a motorcycle again, but
Mm-hmm.
two things. One, I'll probably be a little safer.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I will probably always be suited up from now on.
Gotcha.
Because I used to ride in like a half helmet,
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt and jeans, and
Mm-hmm.
a pair of Chucks.
Mm-hmm.
If I was wearing that when I had this accident, I'd be dead.
Wow.
It's like my helmet saved
Mhm.
my life. It's funny. There's like a few things that are very, very, very clear in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing I remember so specifically. The minute right before I hit the ground, I swear to God, I can picture this like it had just happened yet like a minute ago.
Mhm.
I remember looking, it was like my head was tilted like this. And I remember looking at the ground thinking, fuck, this is going to hurt. That's the last thing that went through my mind.
Wow.
And then I went, and then it hit me right here,
Mm-hmm.
lid on my face and my shoulder. And I kind of was out. And when I woke up, I remember screaming, get this fucking helmet off my head. And then it was like I was in and out of consciousness. But I remember just before hitting the ground thinking, fuck, this is going to hurt. And I just pow, fucking. But imagine if I was wearing a half helmet and I hit like that, my whole face would have been gone. That would have
I
been it.
don't know if you follow Jonathan. What's his last name? He lives in the Philippines right now. Jonathan Alizar. He
No.
just got into a motorcycle accident also
Yeah.
out in the Philippines. Yeah, he posted a video. He actually had a CCTV video of it. It was pretty bad too. Not as bad as yours, but he was pretty bad too.
Was he suited up or no?
Nah, I don't think he was suited up.
Yeah. It's
So his face was all busted and stuff like that.
So the suit, aside from protecting from road rash, does it also protect like your
well, it
internal?
depends what kind of suit you're wearing. The one I was wearing was mainly for road rash. Like it was a full suit you wear underneath your clothes. So I had like a skin suit, like a jacket that you zip up. It's got really thin padding on the shoulders and stuff. I took the padding out. Like the padding is like this fucking thin. I'm like, it's not going to save me, right?
Mhm.
I took the padding out. I mainly wore it because I didn't want to have road rash, which I did. Like this is like, I got a little bit of road rash on my forearm. Went through the suit. That was pretty much it. So I had like the leggings on, the jacket on, and the full face helmet, and I had my visor down.
Mm.
And it's not going to protect you from breaks. Like the
So
suit
it's just road rash it protects
you're
you from.
wearing. Listen, if I was wearing my race suit,
Mhm.
that would have protected me from breaks because the race suit has a hump in the back to protect
It'll
your head.
smash your head. Yeah.
So
Oh,
it
I
would
see.
have
So it has
protected,
a snapback.
it would have protected my head. And the race suit also has very hard shoulders.
Uh-huh.
So like if you hit the ground, it's going to really protect your shoulders.
Okay, I see.
So unless you're wearing like a real race suit,
Mhm.
you're probably not going to get protected from breaks.
Okay.
But you still want to protect from road rash because like I've talked to other guys that have been in motorcycle accidents and they've had breaks and road rash, and they said if they could just stop the pain of the road rash,
Mhm.
be like heaven.
Because then you're looking at skin grafts and shit like
Because
that too,
the pain-
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, road rash is like you're tearing off a whole fucking layer of skin.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
got skin grafts and all this stuff, and it's like apparently that pain is worse than any break. I don't know. I haven't experienced it, so I can't say. That's just what I was told.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
wearing that suit to protect me from road rash primarily, but I was also wearing a full face helmet. So these
Yeah.
guys out there that ride in beanies, it looks cool, but fuck, man, if you get an accident, that beanie's
No.
not going to protect you from
Well-
shit.
Well, what
Well,
about me?
on-
Like a so go ahead, Akeem.
On that, I was gonna ask him on that day what made him decide to wear the suit though, since you usually don't wear it most of the times.
Because the riding out here is really technical.
Mhm.
Like when I ride in Windsor, like where I live, the roads are all really straight. There's some curves here and there. It's like
Flat.
the riding out here is really technical. Like you're riding through the mountains.
Okay.
There's a lot of switchbacks, a lot of twisty fucking turns and shit.
Mhm.
I've been out here. This is my third time out here, and
Mhm.
the riding's really hard. Like you got to kind of know what you're doing.
Mhm.
I just had a feeling. I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? The riding's real hard out here. I
Mhm.
know we're going to be riding hard. I'm just going to wear this suit in my full face just because. And it turned out to pay off, I guess.
Gotcha.
I hit, like if you read the police report,
Mhm.
there was a fucking pothole in the road. So there's no way to fucking
Know that, yeah.
no way to judge for that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what hit. That's what I hit.
Mm-hmm.
sent the bike on a different trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of where I lost it. So if you're on a turn and you got your bike leaned over and then you hit into a pothole with like, and you're on, listen, I'm on a fucking Harley Davidson Road Glide with a stock suspension.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not made to like stay on a lean and like stay.
Yeah.
It's going to bounce.
Yeah.
So it bounced and I fucking bounced off.
Mm-hmm.
So the police report kind of had everything in there. So it was not really a fault of anybody other than just like the situation, you know?
Yeah, random pothole.
Anyway, that's the full breakdown of my injuries. Let's get to some questions. One of your top moments in the gym could be a PR, a workout with the boys, etc. Seth, do you have a top moment in the gym?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta say the Levrone fucking leg
Yeah,
day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That day was I trained with Phil and Jay, and then an hour later I trained with Levrone.
Yeah. And I was like, at the time, I was like, this motherfucker's insane. He just trained with Phil and Jay. And
Phil told me
legs.
he's like, you're so dumb right now, dude. And I was like, Phil, I was like, you are the gift and I am a no one. I have to do this.
For a lot of people watching, they probably don't know what the day was like. Explain the whole day from start to finish.
So it was back in probably it might have been 2010. And it was for the Pittsburgh. It's the first weekend in May, and everybody comes in for it. So we go to Exercise Warehouse. It's an old school boxing gym that has a ton of old school memorabilia all on the walls. So it was with Muscular Development, and this was before Instagram, before everything. It was for the forums and the videos. So they wanted to get content with me, Jay, Phil. It was actually just me and Jay.
And you were still competing at the time.
What's that?
You were still competing at the time.
Yeah, it was when I was competing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the workout with you and Jay?
But it was supposed to just be Jay and I in the film, but Phil was with us because Hani was training both of them at the same. He was training those two, and then I was the upcoming pro. Right. So Phil trained with us, but it was just Jay and I in the video for Muscular Development because Phil was with Flex.
Right.
And then, like after we got done the video, we're sitting there having our shakes, and Robbie from Muscular Development was like, "Hey, dude, Levrone's in town, and Steve wants you to get a video." And I'm like, "Well,
wait.
What are we going to train?"
Wait, what did you train with Jay?
Back.
Okay, you turn back. Okay,
and then, like
and then I'm like,
man, I don't know what's going to happen. And then all of a sudden, Kevin shows up, and Hani's like, he's like, "I got to be in the video with you so you don't die." And I'm like, "What are we going to do?" And I'm like, "Maybe we could do shoulders." And Kevin looks at me and he goes, "You don't want to do shoulders with me." Like, I think it'd be better. And he's like, "We're going to train legs." And I'm like, "Holy fuck." And Phil's just sitting there on a leg extension machine, just like kicking his legs like a little kid going, "This is not a good idea, kid. This is not a good idea." And then we ended up, Hani's like, he's like, "Seth, you just need to drink some." He's like, "You need to drink some carbohydrates." Yeah. He's like, "A little protein in you, a lot of fluids." And he's like, "And we're going to train in about 30 minutes. And I'm like, "Holy fuck." So then we just went and did squats until I puked. And then Kevin cleaned up my puke when I was done. It was really nice.
So you actually threw up.
Oh, yeah.
I remember seeing that and thinking to myself, Seth is a fucking stud. I'm like, there's no way you just trained back with Jay and now you're training fucking legs with Kevin. And it wasn't like, oh, well, he's in town, we're going to like fuck around a little bit. They were squatting and I'm like, this motherfucker was just doing T-bar rows and now he's squatting with Levrone. I was like, this is crazy.
I remember the squad video. I didn't know that you trained with Jay before that, though. That's nuts.
Yeah. Sure. And I remember thinking at the time, I'm like, I train fucking hard, but I don't know if I could do that.
And Jay does like 20, 25 sets for back, doesn't he?
Oh, it was a full volume workout with because, dude, that was the first time I ever trained with Jay, and Jay is my bodybuilding idol.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like on cloud 9. I'm like, this is so cool.
So you're giving it everything you got to. Then you're like, oh, no legs with Kevin Levrone.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah,
How many sets did you do with Levrone?
Uh, I don't know. I don't remember. Probably 8, 10. Because he was just like, go until I tell you to stop.
Shit.
How old are you, Seth?
We're gonna go find a weight for you, and then you're just gonna do squats until you can't do squats anymore.
That's
What were you,
crazy.
Seth? Like 25, 30 years old?
Oh,
How
here
old
it
were you?
comes. Yeah.
Here's Seth. There's Hani. Here
Look how young. Child.
comes Kevin, walking in a pair of fucking jeans.
Yeah.
Like his hat.
Look at fucking Hani. He's like, don't kill Seth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what it was.
How do you say no to Kevin anyway?
You know, it was because I remember what was Robbie's last name from MD?
Durand.
Duran. Yeah, Robbie Duran. Yep.
Did you tell Kevin you'd just trained back?
Yeah, he knew. He didn't give a fuck, dude.
Is he teaching you how to squat here?
he's just I can't remember what he's saying. He just told me to keep going, I think.
Look at pretty boy Seth with no beard.
This is 25. Was 25, 26.
Look at him. He's like, don't fuck around. Just go up and down.
Yep, that's
It's like, well, while I stand behind,
All the way up.
while I stand
all the
behind
way-
you and watch. Why did he do the workout with you?
This is great. Fucking. Why is only 2 plates, Seth?
because I put on 275 and he's like, you didn't do enough.
Oh, no way.
Oh yeah.
Shit. So what's the rep range like when you were performing that?
Probably like 75, like 75% of the way down and up.
Look at Seth. He's just dead. He's like, I just trained back with Jay.
I did 30 cents with Jay just now.
His lower back's completely.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
Look at him trying to act all normal. He's like, I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine.
It's no big deal. I can handle it.
How long are your rests between sets, Seth?
I don't remember. Not long.
This is some old school shit. I love this shit. Oh, here we go. 275 to finish off the video. Look at Levrone's like telling Kevin, telling Arnie to beat it.
And I'm over here thinking in my head, shoulders would have been way better.
Yeah.
Shoulders would have been way
the video
better.
gonna end before you do it. There we go. All right. Oh, we didn't get to see the 2 sets. So how many more sets of that did you do?
I don't remember, dude. I remember Hani because I drove there and I drove Hani from the hotel to the gym, and then on the way back, he's like, "Can you drive?" And I'm like, "No." So I sat in the back seat and he drove us home. And Kevin's in the front seat sitting there. He's like, "Are you okay back there, young?" And I'm like, "I think I'm gonna be okay." And Honey's like, "How much water do you have?" And I was like, "Didn't have any water on me." And he's like, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Because I was just young and dumb.
Can I ask you guys an honest question, and I want you to be as honest as you can be, even though it might hurt your feelings. Do you think we, as a group, collectively, train as hard as they trained in the 90s or 80s? Now, I just want to caveat this by saying it doesn't mean that it was better, because we have learned that there's a certain point of overkill. But excluding that fact, do you think that they just trained harder?
Some. I like to
As a whole,
as a whole, I don't know.
I'm going to say yes.
I don't know. I mean, I've trained with Oscar Arden, and it's the same kind of 90s training. So
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If we were individualizing it, because there's some guys like, dude, I prided myself on being intense, and so did you,
So
Fouad.
did I. Yeah. And I know some of us could have done it.
Mhm.
I'm saying as a whole, I think in the 90s, that high volume, low rest, like that type of training
Yes.
was like the training of the day.
Yes.
Now, like I said, I don't think that training necessarily builds more muscle, but it is fucking harder.
Yes.
I agree.
So I think as a whole, that mentality was harder training.
You know, that's a really good point.
Why?
Like I think that like, what you just said, nobody breaks it down like that has really publicly because it's like old school's training is harder. I think that what you said, it's shorter rest periods. It doesn't necessarily build more muscle,
No.
but it was a little more intense
Yes.
in the sense of like just the speed
Right.
of the workout.
Like if I look at
condensing that amount of volume into such a small space, right?
Yeah.
Like these guys nowadays who they preach training frequency and like hitting things 2 times a week. It's like you can afford to space that volume out now.
Yeah,
Whereas
sure.
we were smashing it into a window of this tight and fucking that's why it was so intense, right? So
I think of people like Luke or like Ian. Like when I see Ian train, like in between the sets is, whatever amount of time it takes for him to catch his breath. So he's not racing to go from like one set to the next, kind of taking his time. He doesn't look overly like crazy in the mind. He's kind of like chill.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he's ready to lift, he's lifting.
Yes.
That's how like Luke and Ben trained, right? And I think to myself, these guys have put on massive amounts of muscle. So that's why I say like that type of training might have been harder because there was so much volume in such a short period of time, shorter rest periods and all that. But it doesn't mean it was better because some of these guys with less volume, higher, like more rest periods are packing on the same amount, if not more muscle.
I'd say more muscle.
Yeah. Like Ian's a fucking bull. Luke was a fucking massive. Like these AKIM, same thing. Like these guys are putting on a ton of muscle without doing that same type of training.
And I wonder if these guys to lower the risk of injury with that style training.
That's
None of those guys that you mentioned have any major tears.
Yeah.
Any major.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Good point. I think that yeah. I like that analogy.
If you could only compete in one show per year, besides the Olympia, the Arnold, and Detroit Pro, what would you pick and why?
Texas.
I like that Detroit's up there with the Arnold and
I was
the
gonna
Yeah.
I was gonna say Detroit. I'd been like Detroit.
Oh, well, I'd probably say Pittsburgh now. Actually, I like Dubai though. Dubai's nice. Yeah,
I'd almost choose. I'd choose the one that would probably be the best experience on and off the stage. Try and get a little bit of both, like the experience of Dubai, but it's also a big show. But then Pittsburgh, it was also a crazy great show.
Yeah, I think I would pick Dubai just because it's in Dubai.
Yeah,
it's a big payday too.
Keem, your thoughts?
I'll probably pick New York because it's in my background.
You're a liar.
I'm serious, man.
Listen,
no. Listen, I've placed
Steve doesn't watch,
a couple times.
Steve doesn't watch his show. Don't worry.
No, I'm serious. New York, because I never won it. I came second a few times. I never won it.
It's true. Is that like on your bucket list?
Yeah, it is on my bucket list.
Ooh,
That's the only show I've never I really wanted to win and I never won.
Have you done New York every year?
No.
You didn't do it this year.
I didn't do it this year. I didn't do it last year. Because I went from the Arnold and I was thinking about doing it last year, but then I went to the Arnold UK. And then after I placed third in the UK show, I'm like, you know what? Go to New York or go to Toronto. And I decided to go to Toronto instead and won that.
How are you going to fucking win New York if you never do it?
yeah.
2019, I came close. It was very controversial. I should have won that.
You won in 2019, I'll tell you the truth.
Who won that year?
I think Juan Morel won.
Oh, really?
Oh, that is very close.
Yeah.
When I think of Juan at his best, I think of Keem at his best. That's very close. I wonder if I can find pictures of that. Now I'm curious.
Sure. One had a streak that was pretty fucking intense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At one point, he was very dominant. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are both from New York?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he actually won that show a few times. Actually,
Yeah.
I want to say 3 or 4 times, maybe.
He was at the show this weekend as a sponsor.
Oh, okay.
When you coming into Pittsburgh, Paul?
He's a cookie millionaire now.
Yeah. His cookies are good too. I had quite a few this weekend.
When are you coming into Pittsburgh for the Masters Nationals, Paul?
No.
You're not.
No.
Uh-oh. That's 18 Toronto.
Oh, wow.
Is it this?
Yeah, me and Juan had some battles. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, we had some battles, man.
Let me see. Judging by this picture, Juan won.
Damn. Is it my blackness?
That John too?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, that was
Actually,
John.
All the New York guys, eh?
actually, because of the legs, I give the front double to you.
Yeah, well, the lats too.
Yeah, the legs. The upper body, one
Arms,
had
jeez.
a nice upper body. I didn't love the legs. Is there any other photos of that? Wait,
Oh, Keon actually did that show too. Yeah,
Keon
I
won the
forgot about that.
classic.
Yeah.
what am I looking at here?
Creatine has benefits.
It's an ad.
Wait, contest photos. 2025. What the fuck? Where did this take me?
Oh,
Shit. Where did this take me? What the fuck?
I don't know what site you're on there.
Fucking
Muscle Insider.
bullshit.
Photos of it says photos of prejudging.
2019, yeah.
Okay, so I click on it.
And go to
Okay.
contests. Go to
Lying-
contests
lying
and drop
to me.
down. Go to the drop down bar.
Oh, yeah, go to contest, Fouad.
Contests. Contest photos.
Oh boy.
Photo
That's gonna
galleries.
take a while.
How the fuck am I gonna get to 2019
If
now?
you can just go to 40.
A few pages. Hey, Fouad Abiad championships.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking find that shit now. Forget it.
Yeah, forget it.
Akeem, we're gonna have to
Now you gotta take my word for it.
we're gonna have to go with the judges. You have 24 hours left to live. What are you eating as your final meal? And why is Paul not eating soup? Paul, you know what's funny?
What?
I asked them, the diet person came in at the hospital. I asked them at the hospital, I'm like, I want soup with every meal.
You're with your lack of mobility right now, you probably spilt it all over yourself.
Oh, they brought me soup with every fucking meal. Breakfast.
How'd you eat it with your neck like that?
On one hand. It was
You
fucking
can't
awesome.
you can't move your head to go down.
Yeah, but I lean forward. I bring the soup.
You did it just to be an asshole. You got to do that because it was actually
Yeah,
good for you right now.
every time I ate the bowl of soup, I thought, fuck.
You said fuck you, Paul.
I
You
said,
said
fuck
fuck you, Paul, did you?
I asked them if they had wings too, but they didn't.
You still eating vanilla ice cream too?
I did eat vanilla ice cream.
I know you did.
I said, this sucks. Bring me something else.
Yeah, then I told you they saved the chocolate for the maternity ward.
They started bringing me sherbet.
Oh yeah.
Rainbow sherbet.
They brought me strawberry and lemon sherbet.
Oh nice.
Better
I
than
like sherbet.
vanilla ice cream crap. Vanilla is so gross. I don't even know how you fucking eat that shit.
Fuck's the best.
Okay,
I like vanilla.
I love vanilla. You like vanilla too, Seth? It's an Italian thing, I think.
Akeem, you don't like vanilla, do you?
No, I'm a strawberry guy.
See?
Really?
Yeah.
At least it's not chocolate.
You have to go there, huh, Paul?
Well, it does tend to be a favorite of menstruating women.
Okay, 24 hours to live. Paul, go ahead.
What am I gonna eat?
Yeah.
Like a full.
Let's hear this fucking cuisine.
I would probably go with an Antonino's pizza,
Okay.
and I'd probably get some. I'd probably get some cannoli with it.
Okay.
Sicilian cannoli. That'd probably be enough for me right there.
So you're
You
gonna
gotta stuff up, man. You're going out.
I'm 52 now, Mike. I can't stuff myself like I used to. It gets
You
stuck
don't have
in
to
my
worry about
stomach.
being uncomfortable. You're about to
That's
the
true.
bucket,
That's
so-
a good point. That's a good point. I had the vanilla milkshake too and wash it all down from McDonald's.
Just farting all the way to your grave.
Yeah,
This guy's been dead for 20 minutes. He's
he still
farting.
stinks.
Hakeem?
Still-
Wow, medium rare filet
Okay.
with sweet potato fries,
You're
and
gonna stay
I'll
on your
wash
diet.
it down with a.
You're gonna
Come
stay on
on.
your diet right before you die.
I said sweet potato fries.
He's like, I'm prepping.
I didn't say sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Are they regular fries or are they waffle fries? They waffle sweet potato fries?
Yeah, waffle. I'll definitely go to waffle sweet potato
Those are a
fries.
little
Right.
unhealthy. You're right
Waffle
the
fries.
edge
What
there.
else? Is that it? Don't
Huh?
For dessert.
fucking say
Dessert?
broccoli.
No dessert, Akeem?
Dessert.
He's like, asparagus.
Yeah.
Asparagus.
It's like a grilled asparagus.
Like, I feel like a
garlic
slob.
sauce on top of it.
Yeah. Mike? Mike's got good taste.
It would definitely just be as much of I could eat of like pizza, donuts,
Yeah.
and probably finish it off with like cake and ice cream, chocolate cake and vanilla ice cream. Surprisingly, only because there's chocolate cake with it.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It compliments.
Yeah. Compliments
Vanilla's,
anything, actually.
vanilla's the base with no flavor.
It's a compliment for what he just said.
A friend of mine out here brought me I said I wanted donuts. He's like, we have the best donuts out here. I'm like, all right, I gotta try them. He brought in these donuts, a dozen donuts from this place called Rockland Donuts. I swear to God, the softest fucking donuts I've ever had in my life.
Did you try In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah.
So I've been hearing like,
I've had it out many times.
have you? I've never had it. I'm going to try it when we come back out.
I gotta tell you though, if you don't eat it at the restaurant, it's shit.
Why? Because it's too greasy?
No, it's just like,
Probably get soggy, right?
listen, everybody makes a big deal about In-N-Out Burger. There's nothing special about it. It's the same as Five Guys.
Really?
It tastes different. It's not as greasy.
Yeah, not as greasy.
But I'm just saying, it's just a regular burger. But you don't get like how awesome it is unless you eat it there. Because my friend Steve brought me In-N-Out Burger at the hospital, and they kind of cooled off a little bit. And then my brother tried it. He's like, I thought this burger was fucking awesome. And I took a bite of it, and I'm like, dude, this sucks. Like, this is not. Yeah, you have to eat it when it's hot at the restaurant.
Okay.
Don't eat it if you eat it like an hour later or whatever, it's shit.
Okay.
But I still wouldn't like. Look, it's a good burger, but I wouldn't put it above. It's on par with Five Guys. I wouldn't say it's a better.
Yeah.
I even might say like a Five Guys burger is better in my opinion.
Way
Yeah.
Five
better.
Guys is definitely greasier.
It's definitely.
It definitely has like the more like
Calories.
thick, boy, greasy, delicious.
Yeah.
I will say this: I can get cheese on an In-N-Out burger and like it. I can't get cheese on a Five Guys burger.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like it on Five
Right.
Guys either.
A Five Guys burger, it's like just fucking heavy as fuck and gross.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
takes over. It's too overpowering.
Yeah. So if you go to In-N-Out, you can do cheese. If you go to Five Guys, just get the burger, no cheese. So anyway, okay. Pizza, donuts, chocolate cake, and vanilla. Okay. For me, it's gonna be pasta. Pasta pizza.
Yeah. Fuck pasta
What
pizza.
about dessert?
Chocolate something.
Carrot cake.
Oh
Lava cake. Lava
Yeah,
cake.
I like coffee cake.
no, that's gay.
Okay.
Coffee cake.
Sticky toffee.
Coffee cake's for gay people.
A
You don't
cinnamon
like-
coffee cake.
You don't like cheesecake?
I do like cheesecake, but it's thick.
You're so
Rich.
fucking old.
Yeah.
Very rich.
You're so fucking old, dude. What a coffee cake.
It's light
Coffee
food.
cake. What about fig Newtons? You guys like fig Newtons?
For the fiber, yeah. Well, listen, dates.
So Ritz cracker with peanut butter on it?
Celery with cheese whiz.
Would Ian or Seth win in a 50-yard sprint?
Ooh.
Seth, can you run right now?
Yeah.
You can't you? Hey, you know what I was watching?
I put money on Seth at this moment.
Yeah, at this moment for sure.
I don't know if he's pretty. I'm not big on sprinting now, but I mean, I know he's pretty fucking quick.
I think I got my money on Ian.
Yeah, he's
Right now, if you did it right now.
if it was like the 100, if it was the 100, I'd go me.
When's the last time you like 3/4 at least speed sprinted or ran?
Me?
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
so I don't think Ian's
well,
on
for
that.
sure.
No.
Let's accept.
Ian's been traveling.
By the way, I'm liking the mustache.
Oh, thank you. I'm letting it grow in a little bit.
You look like a very mature pedo.
Ooh.
Pedo. It's a pedo stash.
Yeah. You look like a cop.
The nicest thing you've ever said to me. It's so nice.
I
fucking hate you.
You look like you shouldn't be near school.
I do. I really like it. But I'm being serious.
I had a nightmare that I shaved it like when I was shaving I
You
like
went too far.
off.
Yeah.
But like, I'm in a dream, you don't really understand what's happening, but like you can't stop what's going through your head.
Right.
And like I just kept nicking it off, and then I ended up leaving the Hitler. And like
I got to do it.
He woke up like this.
Yeah.
what kind of dream did I just have?
Yeah. Got to do it for one episode. Just one episode.
Halloween. Do it for Halloween. Prepare your
Halloween. I'm in.
Slick your hair back.
Oh, fuck. I was watching Bud's Hell Week.
Yeah.
Navy SEAL shit. How many of us do you think could actually do that if we put our mind to it?
Not a
Not this
chance.
guy. Wake me up in the middle of the night like that.
No
Waking
fucking
up in the
chance.
middle.
Paul's not worried about
I don't
Fuck, waking
sleep.
up in the middle of the night, you don't sleep. You don't sleep.
I don't
Paul's
sleep
not
well as
worried
it is,
about
Mike.
any of the hard shit. He's like, they're gonna wake you up at 3 a.m.
You have to hold a
I'd rather
log
do
in the water.
Yeah, that drop you in
All
the
the
water.
waves
in the middle
crash
of the night. Yeah.
I like to
I have
like
anxiety.
before we got into bodybuilding, let's look at it that way, like our mentalities and what we were able to do. I like to think I could do some pretty intense shit.
That's
Like I
what I
love
think.
it.
Yeah.
But the one part where like I think I'd have a really hard time mentally is in the water. I've never been really good in the water. So
I think we
I
should
don't
do
know
a
if I
modified bro chat, buds, and just have it be really simple
Much
events.
modified,
Really
yes.
simple.
Yeah.
You get like balance an egg on a spoon and walk
Like-
across
like-
the room.
Play some cornhole, maybe something like that.
How many reps can you do at 135?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Some
like
wrist curls. Knock some wrist curls.
I like to think that a younger me could have done it. I was watching it. It's on like, because I'm sitting here, I can't do nothing. I was watching on YouTube. There's episodes of fucking the guys doing it, and I'm like, fuck, that looks hard. It just looks fucking hard. It's
How
like
many times did Goggins do it? Didn't he do it a bunch of times?
7 times some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's just like it's fucking. They go from doing push-ups to like doing pull-ups. Then they got to carry a fucking log. Then they got to run fucking 4 miles, and they have like 30 minutes to do it or some shit. And then if they can't do, they got to go swim for a fucking mile. I'm like, what the fuck?
And are
You gotta do the
sleep deprived?
underwater test, right? Hold their breath for a certain amount of time.
So much shit.
I'd panic on that one.
Half of them pass out.
Oh, even the part where they're like, okay, go clean your room. So they go clean their rooms. Then they're like, they got to inspect the room. So the guy goes in the room. He goes under the bed and wipes his hand under the bed. He's like, under your bed is dirty. Go do push-ups and run 5 miles. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, wait a minute, there's no peel. There's no peel process here. Like, what's clean? What's clean? What's dirty? Where are we drawing the line?
I think that's the part I wouldn't be able to survive. The taking the orders part.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
couldn't do
thing. I think that too sometimes. We all became bodybuilders for a reason.
it. Exactly. Yeah.
Yelling in your
I
fucking
went through summer
Yeah.
camp in football, like college playing football, and that was like for 5 years I did that, and the first 3 years were really difficult because that was before the heat protocols came in because all the guys were dying and the fucking
Yeah.
Mhm.
the NFL guys. I'm like, that shit was fucking nothing compared to that, and that shit was
Those-
horrible.
Those are what, 2-a-days, 3-a-days?
2 a days is well, you can only do them for some. Now they brought in a rule when I came in, whereas you couldn't do 2 consecutive days of 2 a-days, and if you did, they had to be like half pads and then full pads, or it was all these different rules to people.
Because of concussion
The
protocol.
first year I went down there, I didn't play football seriously because up in Canada, football is a joke. But I did, like, when I went down there and got my scholarship, I was like, what the fuck is going on in this
Yeah, different.
fucking place?
Different level.
It was fucking terrible, man. Like, we had no AC in the dorms. So we're just like putting fans at the end of our bed, just laying there, like
Really?
fucking.
What was
But
that?
like, that's like a walk in the park compared to what those guys do. And that was fucking the hardest thing I've ever done.
I know a guy who walked out with a full ride scholarship, walked out of training camp.
Yeah, a lot of guys. The wizard comes and finds them at the middle of the night. They just disappear. Just knocks on the door. Where did Kevin go? He's not here today. Oh.
Mike, what was
Another one.
it? What was the 2 a-day like before they instituted the rules?
They were just designed to break you.
I know, but like how long? You wake up at what time and go to practice?
You
at
usually
what-
get up. They knock on the door around 5:36. Around that time, you'd have to physically get up and open the door and show them you're awake, and then the other guy would just stand up too,
Yeah.
so you can go back to sleep. And you'd eat, then you go to meetings, and then you go out to practice, full
How long-
pads,
how long
and
practice?
each practice is probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours, like with warm up and
Yeah.
all that shit. But you're doing like, I don't know, if, like football terminology, like there's like 3-on-3, obviously. There's this thing called double barrel half line where like the hash marks on each side of the hash marks, half the offense and half the defense run a play, and then they run a play, and then they run a play, and then they run a play. It's just nonstop for like 7 periods. So you're just like banging into each other. Like at the end, you're just talking to each other, like just holding each other up. Like the offensive line's like is fucking terrible.
And how long of a break after the first practice? You got to go back to your dorm and
You go
rest?
eat lunch and then you get treatment if there's like any issues you have.
Yeah.
Then you get about 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you got meetings. And then you got to go to practice again, and then you have meetings again at night. Your whole fucking life is just you're in the dorms, so you're on campus, so you're like your whole life is like in the realm of like a mile or two radius. Like you're just like a zombie.
Yeah,
How long does that last?
It's usually 2 weeks ish, like the intense summer camp, and then that's kind of where they're weaning people out and guys are fighting for jobs, and then you start getting ready for the first game. So it's like more putting in like what we're doing and plays and offense and shit. So.
Yeah, but anybody who's played on the Canadian side and seen I've only seen the American side. I never got to play, but I went and watched. Anybody who's played on the Canadian side and played or seen the American side knows why the American side is so much better.
Oh yeah.
It's not even fucking.
I didn't even know what football was when I went there. I got a
Yeah.
scholarship, and I like literally the first 2 days I was like, "This, I don't know if this is fucking gonna work. Like, this is fucking terrible."
Yeah.
Plus, they like when they brought me down there, they had no. I went down as a linebacker, but they had no intention of me ever playing linebacker. They were like, "This kid's 250, a freshman. He's going to grow to like 270, 280 and be a lineman. So we can let him pretend he wants to be linebacker for a bit, but he's going to play the line."
Defensive tackle or defensive end?
I was a tackle, but we were 1AA, right? So it wasn't like we weren't like an oversized line type thing. I was more of like a slanted nose. So like a nose tackle that slanted just shoots the gap. All you're doing is eating double teams all day. That sounds terrible, but you're just fucking smack the center and the guard are just fucking like battering ran through. Like you're just trying to fight through blocks, and that's all you do is just get pummeled.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like you're taking up space.
To free up the linebackers to make the tackles.
Yeah, the middle linebacker loves you.
Yeah.
All right. What's the most uncomfortable you've ever been in a public bathroom? What's the most uncomfortable you've ever been in a public bathroom?
I don't think I probably made some people uncomfortable.
Paul?
I get stage fright often in public washrooms,
Yeah.
especially if there's no divider or a lack of proper divider between stalls.
I got hit on it.
Where are you taking shits?
No, just peeing. But I'll
No poop it over here. Just pee.
But I'll freeze right up, bro. I'm just like, fuck, it won't get nap. And I got to piss. Doesn't matter how bad I got to pee.
I would say I wouldn't call the name of the gym, but I used to train at a gym in New York. And for some reason, every time you go to that gym, the old men, they would literally just walk around naked.
Oh yeah, it's an old man thing.
That's at all gyms.
Trying to entice you.
Bro.
Yeah.
The
Like-
David Barton gym?
Yeah.
no, not that one. How do you know about David Barton?
I lived in New Jersey for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, that was popular too for that kind of scenery happening there. But for some reason, that gym, man, every time you go to the locker room, they would just be out there, just like.
But I
butt
gotta
naked.
ask you, Akeem.
Uh-huh.
Why did you keep going back there?
Because I gotta take a piss. I gotta take a shit. What the hell are you want me
Go to a different gym.
to do? Nah, it was a great gym. It's just the bathroom was kind of fucked.
Oh man. There used to be this guy I used to work with. He used to take he'd walk around the change room upstairs naked with his fucking dick and balls hanging out all the
Yeah.
time. You go up there to wash your hands or something, you look at his dick.
Should really freak him out. Be like, nice cock. See ya.
It was disturbing. Like, can't you fucking put a towel on or something, man? I don't want to look at your cock every time.
It's always the older guys, though, man.
It was an older guy. Yep.
Yeah, I guess
He's
when
English,
you
this
get
guy.
when you get to a certain age, you just don't give a fuck. I guess.
I guess so. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
just like, here's my dick. You guys gotta look at my dick. I don't care. I don't understand the mindset.
I actually think those guys are gay, and they just have been gay their whole life, and now we're deciding to like experiment.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe they get some kind of a cheap throw out of people looking at their dick.
I'm telling you, I think they're like, I can show my cock here. Maybe somebody will approach me.
Yeah, you think they're kind of putting their fishing lure in the water, trying to get bites?
That's the way I always looked at it.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's the way I always thought of it.
Yeah. I don't see it as much these days. I don't go to public gyms anymore either, though.
Paul, I have an interesting scenario here by Dakota Bernhard. It says Paul finally sues Fouad for years of emotional abuse. He's awarded the company Hostile Supplements. What is his first move or direction?
Cash out, baby. I'm selling it and going to live in the islands.
Dump it quick.
Yep.
Buy a new house.
Highest bidder takes it. I'm gone.
I love the honesty.
Wow.
I don't want the stress of running that.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, rank them. Indian food, Japanese food, Thai food, Middle Eastern food, or Greek food?
Greek.
Mhm.
I love Greek food.
Japanese, Indian, Thai, Middle Eastern, or Greek?
Middle Eastern, then Greek, and then the rest can just fuck off.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I'd go Greek, Middle Eastern, Japanese, and then the
Thai.
other two. Thai's at the end.
Indian.
Thai's at the end.
Indian's the last for me.
Yeah, no one's
Oh,
picking
Indian. Yeah, Indian's last. I'll take Thai fourth.
Thai food. Yeah, Thai food.
Oh, fuck up the belly and the butthole. I don't need that.
No, you can get mild Thai food.
There was a very good Thai restaurant out in Pittsburgh for the Pittsburgh Pro. I checked it out like 3 times. I went there like 3 times.
Dude, Pittsburgh is a very ethnic city, dude. You can
Yeah,
find
yeah.
any type of cuisine in Pittsburgh.
I don't think so, Seth. I think you're around so many white people.
He's like, man, this place is diverse. I saw two black guys.
Saw 2 black guys.
I saw an Indian guy and an Asian guy.
I was at Pittsburgh. I'd see one
Like
color.
the United Nations in this motherfucker.
You gotta go to the strip district. The strip
Seth drove downtown, saw one brown guy. He's like, holy fuck.
We're blending.
I can't believe you said Pittsburgh is ethnic. It's like literally the whitest place I've ever been.
It's full of ethnic food, dude. You go down to the strip district, dude.
Yeah, you're not lying. There were a lot of varieties out there.
Vietnamese markets, Thai markets, Korean markets.
A little pocket of brown people somewhere.
Yep. Yep. The brown people are typically.
I got to be honest, Seth, though.
The Jewish people.
When people think of Pittsburgh, they don't think ethnic.
No. There is a so Carnegie Mellon is one of the it's one of the best schools in the nation. So artsy and very scientific. So there's a huge Asian pocket near Carnegie Mellon. And then on top of that, there's a large Jewish community as well in Squirrel Hill, which isn't far from them.
Get to work. You got to stamp that shit out. Don't let them take over.
Don't let them settle.
Hey, this isn't Dearborn, Michigan.
Gotta
We're
put a
okay,
limit.
all right? We're a little different.
Yeah, they took over Dearborn. That shit's fucking.
It is cooked.
It's too late. That's Arab.
That's totally Arab.
It's Arab.
100%.
Okay, this is an interesting question. I don't know how to answer it, but if you could lock 3 people in a room and let them talk bodybuilding and hit record, who would it be? Fucking us. This is the fucking. We're talking bodybuilding. Hit record. This is it.
I listened to some other people and I didn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll
Didn't care
suck.
for it.
Okay, last question. How much weight? No. When was the last time? This is interesting. When was the last time you've been asked for a picture outside of the gym or a bodybuilding event?
Pardon?
When was the last time you were asked for a picture outside of a gym or a bodybuilding event?
I took a picture with a guy at a gas station in Dearborn
Really?
when we were there. Yeah. He's like, "You're that wicked guy." I was like, "Yes, I am." I was like, "Why do you want a picture? What are you trying to do right now?"
I took a picture at the hospital because the guy knew his podcast.
Oh, you know what? I went to the dump today. I brought a load. The guy knew you.
Yeah.
It took a
Yeah.
dump.
I know. Yeah. No, the dump, the city dump.
Well, like this,
Yeah.
no, he's
Took a dump in the bathroom. The guy knew you. It's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
what
it
it
was
sounded
random.
like.
It was totally random. I pulled up to you got to like pull into these like way stations for those things. So I rolled down the window and he's like, "What do you got?" And I'm like, "I got some shift in the garage." And he's like, "Hey, you hang around with Fouad, don't you?" I'm like, "Well, he's been
He
hanging
hangs
around
around
me for
me.
quite a few years now. Yeah, I've been tagging along for a few years now." He's like, "How's he doing?" So anyways, yeah, you got some fans out there. Fouad working for the city of Windsor.
That's great.
For me, was coming back, custom officer know who I was. Immigration
Customs
officer know
officer?
who I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Made my trip a lot easier because I was kind of nervous a little bit, you know.
The customs guy? The customs guy knew you?
Yeah, you know who I was. Yeah. Yeah.
You're able to
So
float through.
it made the you know, when you're ever coming back into the US, even though you know like everything is legit, you still are like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's legit.
They're like, you got some steroids in there? You got some supplements in there?
Exactly.
You know everything's legit.
I used to travel with SciTech to Europe,
Uh-huh.
and where I live is right across the river from Detroit.
Uh-huh.
So I used to cross the border and then fly from Detroit Airport across overseas.
Mhm.
I was on the no-fly list
Oh shit.
randomly
Yeah.
during all the fucking 9/11 shit.
Mhm.
Every time I crossed, pull over. You got to search your shit. I'm like, how is this fucking random? This is like a fucking, I'm
Like, listen,
Oh,
Fouad,
always.
just pull over, all right?
There's only carloads of white people going right by.
I get pulled over in the random section. It's all brown. Like, this is fucking.
I drive right by. Hey, Gabe.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely drive right by.
Smoking a blunt. Hey, guys.
He's okay. He's okay.
These years are rough to be brown. All right, Paul.
Yep.
Lead us off with a prayer.
Okay.
All right.
Let's bow our heads.
He seems prepared tonight.
No, I'm not, Mike, at all.
Oh, fuck. How bad?
Dear leader,
Yes.
I didn't prepare anything at all. But it's nice to talk to Fouad, you know. Good to see you progressing well. You jerking off again. So, you know, I'm sure you're very thankful for that. And we all are very thankful for you. Hopefully pretty soon you use your left arm for that too. So you don't gotta just rely on your right. Yeah, we're heading out to the Fit Expo pretty soon. I'm excited about that. My birthday too. So we're gonna celebrate a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. 53.
Oh, his birthday, 53.
53. I'm 2 years away from getting senior discounts at restaurants.
And
You're
I'm
old
Fit
as
Expo.
shit.
And Paulie's birthday.
Yeah, I'll be 50. So 55, you start getting you start ordering off the senior menu. You get a discount on food. So
You
looking forward to that.
You're like, I get a $3 discount.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Like, do you want to see my ID?
They may not believe how old I am. Yeah, so that's good. I'm good. Amen.
Amen.
That's it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys got going on? Anything in your lives right now you guys want to talk about?
Are you going to be thankful for anything?
I'm good. I'm pretty fine right now. What I got, I'm good. Things have been okay. Things have not been that great. It's been okay. I got nothing really to be thankful for, but
All right. Well, that's it for this week then. Thank you, Paul.
yeah, I'll work on one for next week. I'm sorry. I know I let you guys down there.
Amen.
The Drake
Go
one was
find
the
one
best
thing.
one, though.
One thing you're thankful for next week. One thing.
Well, I was thankful for Fouad getting his ability to jerk off back.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
So
that's true.
thankful for that. Actually, if I follow the framework that I was following a little
Weird
while
thing to
ago,
be thankful for.
well, there's something I should repent for stuff as well.
Okay, repent.
Uh-huh.
What are you repenting for?
Yeah, we'll forgive you. Let's go. Let us know.
What did you do that you shouldn't have done, Paul? Did you fart in my chair?
Yeah. Yeah. Every day, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Every day on purpose by accident.
Yeah.
In my chair at the gym, don't you? You fart
I
in my
smoked
chair.
some weed in the gym too, Fouad. I left the door open, but yeah, I smoked some weed in there. I didn't jerk off in there though. I promise you that because I know there's cameras there and I don't know where they're all at, so I haven't done that.
Please don't jerk off in my gym.
I won't. No, I don't know where the cameras are at, so I
You
don't trust
definitely
it.
jerked off in there.
I know there's none in the bathrooms.
The fact that you even said that means
It's
you did.
it's actually too hot in there though. I would sweat and probably get a panic attack. Not the ideal place for it.
All right, fuck off. Amen.
Okay. Amen. See you guys.
Night, guys.
Bye.